Okay, Dr. Ravel, I was sharing with people a couple of weeks ago. We're dealing with arthritis. He is your top rheumatologist that you're going to find. In my opinion, there is no one better, but again, that's my opinion, than Dr. Ravel here. I was sharing with people that about back in the 70s, the medical community did a horrible thing. I'm not saying doctors, but scientists, about telling people go sodium free, sodium free, sodium free, and now we're seeing a rash of people who avoid sodium chloride. I make the claim that sodium chloride, which is a good sea salt, is what creates stomach acid in the gut.
Well,
Without it, you having fermented foods.
Civilizations would collapse without sodium chloride, so it's very, very important. The other big mistake we made was the whole diet heart thing with cholesterol.
So what you're saying is
There was a lot of bad stuff that was said back in the 70s.
that's not true about cholesterol.
Yeah.
By what's good and what's bad cholesterol.
Well, it was. Here's the problem. We killed more people with what was told. I mean, the reason why we have an epidemic of obesity in the United States right now is all this low-fat bullshit that was so
Right.
toxic, and all these chemicals and preservatives and Carrageen and sorbitol and all this stuff that is so pro-inflammatory and so toxic, and yet we were pushing this on people, and we were saying margarine instead of butter. I mean, give me a break.
Right.
Just drink some rat poison or something.
But see, if you don't have enough stomach acid in your gut, I don't understand why scientists are
Well,
calling
there's a
that.
lot of problems. You don't have enough stomach acid.
Right, and so why are they calling that acid reflux if it just should be reflux because there's no acid? Your stomach, so now it's a lot of fermented
that's
food.
refluxing up there and that's what you got to take care of, because otherwise people are in a lot of discomfort.
And then when I said, look,
GERD hurts.
I took some Celtic sea salt, put 2 drops on my tongue, swish around till it dissolved, took back 8 ounces of water. It also lowers your blood pressure because in my studies, blood pressure medicine doesn't allow the body to absorb magnesium. Whatever's
Well, it
in
depends on the
there.
medicine. There's a lot of different medicines
Yeah.
for blood pressure now.
'Cause
Very
I'm like-
different than my day when I was a trainee.
And so when I see
Things have
people
changed.
getting rushed to the emergency room because they got uncontrollable blood pressure issues, but your doctors tell you to stay away from sodium, but now they got to give you an IV, which is what?
I say most people need sodium to live.
So why do they tell them to stay away from sodium, but then turn around and give them salt water?
Yeah, I mean the whole issue with why potato chips are bad for you isn't because of the salt so much as it is because of all the other junk that's in there, the preservatives, the stuff they use to fry them, the polysaturated fats, all that stuff, the trans fats, all that. That's why they're bad. It's not because of the sodium.
That I'm getting a lot of people call me. I don't mean to laugh at you people, but people go, my doctor says I have a fatty liver. I said 99.9% of people walking around too. I said they give you a
I don't know if it's
prescription.
99, but it's awfully high.
I'm like, just eliminate certain foods and it'll correct
A
itself.
lot of.
But there we go, guys. You heard it from the man
It was
himself.
always great to see you.
Great to see you.
Let's make sure I'll get the blood work